Burnout is defined as the thing that you are doing is causing you mental or physical stress to the point of a potential mental breakdown. In this case, of course, we are talking about the mental side of that. There's no real physical stress for Marvel's Avengers unless you have a really heavy controller for some reason. And here's the thing about Marvel's Avengers Burnout, right? Marvel's Avengers is at the end of the day a video game, and those things are intended to be fun and exciting and not designed to cause you mental stress to the point where you want to have a breakdown. That's not what they're for. And sometimes Marvel's Avengers feels that way in my life, but that's because I kind of talk about it and I'm invested in it in a little bit of an unhealthy way because of this YouTube channel. Hopefully that's not the case for you guys. And I wanted to start this video off by making it perfectly clear that if you are feeling that way about Marvel's Avengers or any video game really, please feel free to take a step back, play something else, do something else. This video game or any video game does not demand that much of your life and your time and your brain space. It is perfectly okay to take a step away for a while. It doesn't mean you're not a true fan. It doesn't mean you're not a true gamer or whatever. None of that's real. It's all bullshit. You don't want to play for a day, a week, a month, whatever it is, that's cool. Take a step back, come back when you're ready. Now, for Marvel's Avengers, I've seen a lot of talk throughout the community about Burnout, and I wanted to put my 2 cents in. And it's not like this conversation is happening in a deep dark corner somewhere where nobody can see it. It's pretty obvious if you look. Slight Stardust's channel has been rebranded kind of to a Dying Light theme, and that's cool. I'm glad that he's playing a new game. And High Ruler's latest stream title was this. People are feeling burnt out, and that's totally fine, and that's totally valid, and you're allowed to. I'm feeling it. I'm definitely feeling it.
I'm really feeling it!
And you guys may have noticed that here too. Like, my videos have not exactly all been Marvel's Avengers related. I've definitely kind of taken a step back, and I think that that's the healthy way to look at this. Of course, that's also in part to there not being very much to talk about, but I could try to force that. I could talk about lots of Avengers things. I could talk about the Reddit. I could talk about what I want to see implemented in the game. I could talk about heroes I'd like to see. I have a whole script for a video based on Doctor Strange's whole kit. Totally scripted and done and ready to be filmed. I just haven't felt like it. I just haven't cared. And there's a lot of reasons that I'm feeling that way, but the big one, and Jay Shockblast said it better than anyone else can, is that one game is not meant to be played for the rest of time. Marvel's Avengers is kind of at its core designed to make you want to do that, but it fails very much at that, in my opinion. They have this content that you're supposed to religiously play, but you know, only when we say you can. But of course, no game really should make you want to play it all of the time. I think nobody can feel that way. I sure can't. If I was told I have to play one game for the rest of the time, I'd pull my hair out. Video games are awesome. I love them a lot, and there are so many of them that I want to play that I can't just play this one. It won't happen. I've been playing Pokemon. I've been playing Uno. I've been going out into the real world. What is up with that? And honestly, it's been really nice to just take a step away from Marvel's Avengers and kind of forget that it doesn't exist. Editing Jake here. I just said forget that it doesn't exist. I swear that was a mistake, and I'm not some weird conspiracy theory that thinks the game's not real or something. I swear, the game exists. Don't look into this. Don't look into this. You've been warned. Seriously. And reap the rewards that I have earned from talking about the video game. Hanging out with cool people and playing video games with cool people and people that I never would have met if it wasn't for Marvel's Avengers. And I truly am so thankful for the game, and it's awesome that talking about it has gotten me anything at all. And I'm genuinely blown away by that every single day. For example, look at my game show. I wouldn't be able to do that if I didn't know High Ruler and Stardust, and I wouldn't know High Ruler and Stardust without knowing about Marvel's Avengers and talking about it. But yeah, I just hope you guys can see that that is kind of exhausting to talk about the same thing, about the same game all of the time, and I can't do it, and I don't think anyone should do it. It's hard on your soul, if that makes any sense. But of course, that does not mean that I'll never talk about it. When things happen and new MCU skins come out, I will definitely still make my little TikTok and post that on all my other platforms. Like, that's not going away. And of course, when that roadmap drops, or that new character drops, or that new content drops, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna talk about what I think about it. All of that's gonna happen. Right now, specifically, there's nothing happening, and I do not feel like playing it, and I'm not playing it. And I wanna be honest with you guys and tell you that that's okay. You don't have to play it. It's fine, move on. And then come back later. You can come back later too, but move on for now. I just don't personally feel the need to put 1,000 hours into Marvel's Avengers this year and I would never even do that for any game. Even if it was the perfect video game, I would not put 1,000 hours into it this year, because that's insane and I don't have that much time, dude. Like I said, I couldn't do it with a perfect game, and Avengers is far, far from that. Now I want to leave you guys with a little bit of a question. How much have you guys been playing, and how much has that changed from, say, last month or last year this time? Is it more? Is it less? How do you feel about your time? How do you feel about investing your time? What else have you been playing instead of Marvel's Avengers? And of course, do you think the game will be dead when She-Hulk releases and onwards? What's coming after that, if anything, in your minds? Let me know in those comments. Thank you very much for watching.